closest friends for, man, 20 years now, right? So, I mean, and let me tell you, he's got more dirt on me than I got on him. He's just like shy and a little introverted, so, you know what I mean? You're like, tell us some dirt on Sean. You're like, tell us some dirt on Norman. Cool, what do I say? I'll tell you something, like when we wrapped Boondock 1, the first one, and I've known Norm like 5 years at this point. And it's customary to get people wrap gifts, like you get to make up departments with toys or a gift or something like that. So there was we shot in Toronto and in Boston. There was a Winchell's or a Dunkin' Donuts. And they're kind of rare because Tim Hortons is like all over the place, right? So Dunkin's is like, whoa, some weird American shit. So, I mean, we're American anyway, so I got him a dozen donuts, which is not very customary. Normally you get somebody a little trinket or something, memory. I got him a dozen donuts, said, hey man, it was great working with you, man, it was killer, finally got to work together, got you a dozen donuts, say, cool, man. I was like, yeah, it's some snack, man, they're great, the Dunkin's. Next day I come in, I'm like, dude, you snack those donuts? He's like, no. So I'm like, you gotta get on those. I don't want to get stale, right? You're fucking Dunkin' Donuts, man. Nice glazed donuts. Have at them. Next day I come in, he's like, I didn't even ask him. He's like, yeah, so those donuts, man, you just trying to get me fat, aren't you? I'm like, no, I'm not trying to get you fat. Got a pound of donut. He's like, yeah, I had 6 of them, man. Gonna gain some weight. Fucker, shame on you. I'm like, dude, have a couple more. I come back the next day, there's 3 donuts left. I'm like, boy, more! It's 9 for you mathematicians that are failed out of it. Like, 3 left, dude. You gotta pound these. He's like, you can make me eat them. I'm like, yes, dude, eat them right now. We leave, we catch a flight in 10 minutes. Actually, it was like the end of the day. He said, all right, so we partied them. And I'm like, like whenever you're out with your friends, they all want to do shots, and you're like, woo! Over your shoulder. Don't you lick her so well? You're like, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Same thing. I'm like, fake eating. He's like, God damn, those are good, they're fucking good donuts. I'm like, dude, glazed donuts, right? Fucking kill it, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're fucking amazing. So anyway, we wrapped. I was like, wow, it's good working with you. After that, I went home and I sent him an envelope, and in that envelope is me in a Barca lounger with a glazed boom! I still got a couple of those Polaroids myself. It's me and the old birthday and a glazer. True story. I would have loved to have been in there when he opened that. Boom! Actually, would have been like, I'm kidding, I can do that. You motherfuckers talk shit, I don't kick you. He's a very good friend. I can tease him about that. Yes.
I was just curious, while you were filming Young Indiana Jones, you got to go to like a bajillion different places. And I was wondering if while you were there, you got to experience any of the culture, and if not, where would you go back to now?
Man, yes, I experienced all the culture. It was more educational than my 4 years at university, and high school, and everything combined. I mean, I can tell you that you can see the ground inside the front door from the rooftop of the Tower Pizza. It's pizza. We all know it's pizza. It's pizza. Shut up. I can tell you what it looks like when you take a lap on the Prater. I can tell you the color of the stones during a 5-hour drive from Casablanca to Ouarzazate. I can tell you that Gaudi is probably the most structurally inefficient architect in India, because I climbed his stairways to nowhere. I crawled home from Les Ramblas. You name it. I mean, I went there and I did that. I was in Czechoslovakia right after the curtain came down. I've been to both Leningrad and St. Petersburg, and I can tell you that they look identical in aesthetics only. I've been there, and it was a wonderful, wonderful experience. I mean, that was probably the best part about Giddy is the fact that I got to go to those places, So, when people say, like, what's your favorite place, and I tell them it comes from a place of, of education. I've actually been there. I'm not, reading it in books and saying, well, it seems like it would be like this. So I've actually been to those places. You know, met some great people, have some long-standing friends. It's, you know, the fact that, I mean, sometimes I look at my original passport and I flip through it and it just kind of blows my mind. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that I've been to all of these places. And it's kind of cool. It's stamped, all of my visas are in there. It's one of my prized possessions, my original passport. I have an extension in it, it's like that thick. And it's neat to reflect on it and go back. Wonderful friends from across the globe. And I've experienced wonderful cultures and everything else. It's killer. Killer experience.
Thank you.
Who's next? Yes?
What was it like working